Alrighty, so today I'm gonna try to make sure that sun isn't like right there because the sun is setting and that's like super bright. So I'm gonna make sure I can stay in front of it for this entire video. So for today, we are going to do a tier list of all the time skip designs in 3 houses. I had a video sort of similar like that a few months ago when I did the better or worse for the time skip designs in 3 houses and 3 hopes, where I compared those and made sure they were better or worse. And I figured, why not just kind of return to that concept and just do like a tier list of the 3 houses ones, and then I think for a later video I'll do a tier list of the 3 hopes. But for today, I'm just gonna keep to the 3 houses and then maybe later return to 3 hopes. So to get us started, this entire tier list is like out of order. It's starting with Bernadetta, then Caspar, and I'm gonna just start with all the 3 houses leaders. So to start us off, whichever 3 houses leader, Claude, Dimitri. Okay, Dimitri's first in this list. You know, compared to Dimitri's original look, I don't know why he has the eye patch. I don't think he lost his eye or anything. I'm pretty sure he takes it off. So he just wears an eye patch, I guess. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but you know, Dimitri, he is overall more disheveled. He looks like he doesn't wash his hair, like he doesn't shower or anything. He's just been living in filth for the past 5 years while Byleth was gone. But I'll give this design an A tier. That seems, I kind of do prefer, I think his best design is the 3 hopes. His 3 hopes time skip looks the best out of all 3, but that's for another day. So after Dimitri, we have Claude. Now Claude, I would say Claude looks better. I think the longer hair and like the sideburns, he doesn't have a neck beard, but it looks like if he kept going, he would have one. But you know, I did like his hair. I'm gonna Google a picture of 3 houses Claude, just so I'm not leaving any details out here. I'm thorough. We are thorough here on the RobinDunks channel. That's how dedicated I am. So, yeah, he definitely grew his hair out. And honestly, I think it works better, because it's kind of more combed over. I guess, kind of. It's more resting on the side instead of the sporadic mess. Is sporadic the right word there? I don't know. Either way, this one's getting another A tier. It looks pretty good. I don't like how his sleeves, like, his sleeves come all the way up like here. It's like he has these giant sleeves on his outfit, and it's like, dude, why? And lastly, for the lords, we have Edelgard. Honestly, once again, just like Dimitri, I do think Edelgard's time skip design in 3 hopes is the best out of all 3. But this one, I'm going to give it an S tier. I honestly really do like Edelgard's design here. I think the hair buns with the horns is kind of cool. I don't know what purpose it serves besides just looking good, but I like it. Also the red, I don't know why, but like the red and white, like her white hair and the red outfit, it just works. I don't know why. I think it's a good color combination. But yeah, overall it's just a good design. Okay, so now we'll just start with, it's not going to be organized in any house order. It's just whatever the list shows. So we have a black eagle, golden deer, black eagle, golden deer, black eagle, blue lion, golden deer. Anyway, so Bernadette. And if I got any of those wrong, like if you check like all the characters that are upcoming, like, and if they were wrong, then I don't know my 3 houses. That's just sucks. Oh, I also just realized that they're the Ashen Wolves. There's no Ashen Wolves. Man. That, you know what, that's okay. Honestly, I can live. It's just 4 characters. I'm sorry, Constance, I do like you. You're just not in the list. Anyway, let's actually move on to the video. So, Bernadetta. Compared to Bernadetta's... I'm not looking this up. I'm just gonna look at Bernie FE 3 houses. I wasn't a huge fan of her design in the base game because her haircut's kind of weird. And, yeah, I'm not really a fan. But, she does look a little bit better. Her hair's less of a mess post-time skip, so that's good to see. I can't really think of any changes in three hopes, besides, like, instead of having that one piece of hair just, like, down right there, it's like a ponytail right there. But, I mean, other than that, yeah, not much has changed between those 2 games. But, this one, I'm gonna give this one a B tier. I mean, it's just not that cool. I'm gonna be honest. I could just be biased because I don't really like Bernadetta as a character anyway. But I'm sorry if there's any Bernie fans in the comments. Flame me, I guess. My bad. Yeah, just not really a huge fan of the time skip design, honestly. But next we have blue hair guy, Caspar. That's what his name was. We have Caspar next. So the heavy armor is, like, there's a couple other characters that have just, like, heavy armor. I think it's just, it's also Sylvain and Lauren's that have heavy armor. But, other than that, it's just Caspar and Lauren's and Sylvain that just time skip have the heavy armor. Whatever, we'll go with it. This is another one. His haircut is honestly, when I look at these time skip designs, it's mostly haircut. Because other than that, everything's the exact same. Like, if you look at, like, pre-time skip Petra and post-time skip Petra, they're like the exact same person, just with grown-out hair. So, I'm sorry if I focus on the haircuts a lot, but that's really the only noticeable change. Except for Lauren's. Not Lauren's. No, yeah, it was Lauren's. Right? Lauren's. I don't think that's right. Lauren's FE. Yeah, no, it was not right. But, Linhart. That's who I'm looking for, Linhart. I have not played 3 Houses in a little while, okay? I'm forgetting characters. But, like, Linhart looks like a completely different person. And we'll get to that later. Anyway, so Caspar is who we're talking about here. Just like Bernadetta, I'm gonna give it a B tier. Like, once again, kind of like with Bernadetta, and like not a huge, like, difference. It's not all that wildly great. He kind of just looks the same, all things considered. He's just the same. But whatever. Next we have Leone. Now Leone, I actually think had a really good time skip. Like, the kind of over the shoulder ponytail works pretty well, and the new angle. It's mostly the haircut. She got a way better haircut. Her short hair looked pretty bad in pre-time skip, but she's looking a lot better here. So I'm gonna give her an A tier. The next is RIP Billy Kometz. Genuinely, do miss him. Ferdinand. I'm not really vibing with the long hair. It works better in 3 Hopes because it's like down to his, like, shoulders, I think, about, or a little bit longer than that. But here, no, I really can't with the super long hair. It's just, I'm not a fan. It doesn't suit him. And yeah, that's really all I can say. Once again, like I said earlier, I'm mostly going to be focusing on haircuts because that's the only thing that changes with 80% of these characters. But yeah. I am gonna give this one a C tier because it's just the haircut. Because at least with Bernadetta and Caspar, like, they do look the same, but at least it's not like, you look the same, but you still look good. You look decent, you know. But with Ferdinand, it's like, you look worse than before, if I'm being honest. But they were in war for 5 years, so I will give them that. You get a pass on that. And there will be a similar thing with Hilda, because if I were to look up Hilda FE 3 houses, she doesn't really change all that much. Like, no, her haircut's pretty much the exact same. Similarly to, like, with what I said with Dimitri and Edelgard, her post-time skip design looks the best in 3 Hopes. But, you know, this one, I'll give this one a B tier, because the longer hair does work. Like, the longer and more, like, bigger ponytails? Is that the word I'm looking for? But just, like, the longer ponytails works. It also looks a lot less awkward in the models. So, that's good. But, yeah. B tier, doesn't look bad. Doesn't look much better. But, hey. That's how it be sometimes. Next is Cyril. Cyril had a huge glow up, and it would be blasphemous for me not to give him an S tier. Like, he went from a little goofy goober looking baby to the Cyril we have now, a strong young man who I bench every time I play 3 houses because I don't use archers that much. So, but yeah, Cyril 100% had a glow up. Genuinely, he looks 100 times better here, so he is getting the S tier for that. Next is Dorothea. All Dorothea really did was take off the hat. And I'm gonna look this... I'm sorry I keep looking these up, but I just have to, like, get the image in my brain. But yeah, Dorothea really did not change, like, at all. She just looks the exact same. So... just like Ferdinand, getting the C tier. I know Ferdinand and Dorothea hate each other, so, but, whatever. Next is Mercedes, and you can fact check that. I know her name looks like it's pronounced Mercedes, but it's pronounced Mercedes in the game, so we have to go with that. Mercedes, she had like a long ponytail, like resting on her shoulder before, and then she got a haircut. So, I think she's more of like a bishop. Is that even the right word there? Bishop? Priest? Preacher? I don't know. But she got a haircut, and I think it works. I do prefer the longer hair, but this works well too. And the outfit's pretty rockin'. I gotta give her that. So, I'm gonna give Mercedes a B tier for that one. Like, you know, doesn't look worse. Doesn't look all that much better, just middle of the road, looking decent. Ingrid, honestly, I do really like Ingrid's post-time skip design. I can't really put my finger on it, but I do like it a lot. I think it's, once again, let me look this up. It's mostly the shorter hair for me, honestly, because she had like such long hair, and then she just cut most of it. And I just think it works better for her, for some reason. I don't know. But whether I know or not, she's getting the A tier. She's looking good. Also, a really good Pegasus Knight. So that has nothing to do with it. Ignatz is kind of one of those cases where he looks the exact same. He grew his hair out a bit more. He's a bit taller. That's about it. B tier. Like, he doesn't look bad. He looks like a goofy goober, but other than that, I said that about someone else earlier, didn't I? I just call people a goofy goober. Everyone's a goofy goober. Everyone's a goofy goober. I thought we all knew that. Anyway, Petra. I think Petra had a pretty... I think the longer hair does work. Like, I just looked up Petra. That did not help. The longer hair works. Instead of just having, like, the one big braid, it looks like she kind of just unbraided it and just let it flow. And I think that works really well. compared to Three Hopes, where she had that weird hairnet thing. Don't know why that was there. But Petra's getting the A tier. She, just like Cyril, had a glow up, looking good. And next is Felix. Once again, just bear with me for a sec, okay? I hardly played Blue Lions. I don't remember all the Blue Lions. It's just give me a minute. But Felix is next. Once again, Felix didn't really change all that much. He looks pretty similar. I think, yeah, he had a bun, which he exchanges the bun for more of like a short ponytail. So I think he got a haircut once again. He just kind of cut some of his hair. I do kind of prefer the pre-time skip, if I'm being completely honest. I just think man buns are cool, so I definitely have some bias there. I think man buns are cool, but yeah. I think I'm gonna give this one another B tier. Like, it looks good. It's not worse. It's not like great. It's not better. It's not worse. It's just middle ground. I don't know. Next is Lysithea. I really don't know how to feel about this one. Like, Lysithea's... Yeah, she has that little, like, hair... There's, like, there's an actual name for that, like, the net thing, but I don't know what to call it. She's wearing, like, a rag on her hair, and that's, like, the only thing I noticed. She also has those, like, braids, kind of, on the side. Those look pretty cool, too. So, yeah, I'm gonna give her the B tier for this one. Not looking better, but not looking worse. And then next, Linhardt. Oof. They did you dirty, man. They really did you dirty. I'm sorry if there's any post-time skip Linhardt fans, but he's getting the D tier. He just looks so bad for no reason. Like, they changed up his jawline and everything. His face is longer. I guess puberty really hit him hard, because it does that to some people. Some people just go through puberty and they look like a completely different person than they did before. And Linhardt is definitely one of those guys, but for worse. Like, puberty can either make you the same person, or better, or worse. I'm kidding. That's not true. Don't listen to a word I'm saying, but I'm just not a fan of Linhardt here. His post-time skip design, easily the worst in the entire game. Three Hopes, he's looking fine. He looks fine. But Three Houses, oh man, I'm not a fan. Next is Ash. That's Ash, right? I'm pretty sure that's Ash. Let me Google this. Ash Fev? No, I want Faye. Yeah, it's Ash. Just like Cyril, he had a glow up too. Like, guy was kind of looking like a dork, but then he grew up into a Giga Chad. So for that, he's getting S tier, baby. Ash is S tier. You know, you can't hold it against him. That's what I'm saying. He just grew up into a Giga Chad. I didn't really use Ash when I played. It's like I said, I don't use archers. Anyway, whatever. That doesn't matter for the video. But next is Hubert. And C tier. He's just... I guess the long hair does make him look creepier, and that kind of is his thing, to be creepy. Kind of, not exactly, but a little bit. Yeah, C tier. I think the longer hair covering one of his eyes is weird, and then he has those, like, super thin cheekbones right there, and it's just like, ugh. I think even Ferdinand makes fun of his complexion. Was it? I'm pretty sure there was some kind of support in the game where some character was like, you have the complexion of a washed out piece of paper or something. Don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure there's a support where someone makes fun of his complexion. And I think that's really funny. He has like the same skin tone as every other character in this game, so I don't know why they said that, but it was still pretty funny anyway. But yeah, he's getting the C tier. He kind of does look worse. He looks creepier, and I don't like that. Looks like he stand in the corner of my bed when I try to sleep. I'm not a fan of that. Next is Sylvain. Sylvain is a pretty much a glow up. Yeah, the longer hair, it's giving him the A tier. He's looking good, looking nice. That's pretty much it, just the longer hair. I will say he definitely doesn't look as good in Three Hopes. They did him dirty in Three Hopes, because they gave him, like, instead of letting it flow down naturally, it's like he spiked it up for no reason, and I don't know why it's like that, but okay. Next, Marianne. I don't know why I was about to say Maribel. That's a different Fire Emblem game, Robin. Yeah, I mean, same game. Anyway. Marianne. I would say she had a glow up too. We're giving her the A tier. I think I like all the braids in her hair. Like, her hair is put up, and then it's also braided at the same time. And I think that looks really cool, if I'm being completely honest. I also have, speaking of hair, I have one of these boys going on. Anyway, get that out of the way. So I do my hair in the camera for a sec. Anyway, yeah, just haircut looks good. She smiles more post time skip, which is kind of backwards, but hey. As long as Marianne's happy, who cares what's going on with the rest of the world? Okay. This is Marianne's world. We're just living in it. Oh man, can't believe I'm saying this about a fictional character. She does not exist, but anyway. Raphael's looking... Get that out of here. Raphael's looking a lot better here. I think the longer hair suits him. And then he has like less of a prominent chin. I don't know why. Am I even remembering that right? No, yeah, I wasn't. His chin's about the same. Raphael's a goofy goober, dude. I love him though. I'm gonna give him B tier. B tier seems fair. The longer hair suits him, and I like the specific haircut he has going on, and the clothes are good too. I love how he's like busting out of his his uniform in Three Hopes, like all the Three Hopes. I mean, I guess pre-time skip Three Hopes. I love how like the buttons are like failing to stay on. You have just like those openings where you can see past his shirt because he's just too big for it. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, Raphael's B tier. You see, if I'm doing just like regular designs, Raphael get an S tier just for that one design choice. That makes the whole thing. Next, Annette. Annette looks so much better. Just like Cyril and Ash, she looks so much better in time skip. So I'm also giving her an S tier for that one. Honestly, she looks 100 times better here. You know, the nice long flowing hair, the specific haircut she's got going on. It looks like she has less of a baby face. She definitely looked like a preteen. How old? She was like 14 houses, right? Like pre-time skip, she was 14. So, I mean, yeah. She looks a lot older here, which is good. I'm pretty sure she was 14. Like 13 or 14 makes sense. But, yeah, looking 100 times better. The next is Lorenz. Now, compared to... I'm just going to pull up his Three Hopes design here. I do prefer his Three Hopes haircut. It's similar, but less. Like, you can see him growing out, like, the right side of his hair. But in Three Houses, it's just fully gone. But in Three Hopes, it's, like, just slightly longer. So, I do prefer his Three Hopes design, but the Three Houses one, I do like as well. So, I'm going to give this one A tier, honestly. I just think the hair looks good. The armor is pretty cool. I got to give him that. The armor is looking pretty cool. Overall, just a good time skip design. I can't hate on it. And then, finally, we have... white-haired guy. I love white-haired guy. Oh man, I forgot his name. Dedu, that's what it was. Once again, forgive me, okay? I haven't played this game in a bit. Next is Dedue. Honestly, he definitely has a war face going on. Like he did before, but this time he actually has like scars and scratches, which makes him look even cooler. Honest, S tier. Those scars, those scratches, those are cool. Those tell a story, and that's awesome. So, yeah, that's the list. Honestly, this isn't too bad. We only had 4 that looked worse than they did before. And even then, they still don't look that bad. But I think there's a pretty solid list. This is pretty fun to go through because, you know, you usually don't really get an opportunity to talk about all, like, the designs. Because most of the time, people are just like, oh, character looks good, character looks bad, blah, 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 and you just move on from it. But here, it's kind of nice just, like, go through it, make a tier list. I don't know if anyone's really done a tier list of... They probably have. This game's been out for, like, 4 years, I'm pretty sure. There's no way someone hasn't done a tier list of the time skip designs. Someone probably had better opinions than me. Someone probably did have better opinions than me, but you know what? That's okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah. That was fun. You know, just go through the designs, kind of just talk about them, what they were like before and after. That was nice. I think sometime in the future, I would like to do the 3 hopes. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I did do a video comparing, like, the 3 hopes and 3 houses, like, if they were better or worse. And I'll link that in the description if you're interested. It got, like, 14 views, so I'd appreciate whatever it can get. Maybe it'll be 16, because there's going to be, like, 4 people who watch this one. Anyway, yeah, that was the video. That, like I said 50 times before this. This was fun, just to go through. You don't really get the opportunity to talk about them, so I just had fun going through all these. And I hope you guys had fun, too. You guys should totally, like, leave your... this sounds super sarcastic for no reason, but you guys should, like, leave your opinions on the, like, the time skip designs or the 3 hopes designs and see, like, if you would change anything. I'm always interested in, like, whenever I do tier list videos, people usually don't, like, say what they would change. Except for when I did that Phantom Thief tier list, there were a couple people who said, oh, I'd actually put Makoto in S tier. She's, whatever. But, not whatever as in the wrong, but whatever as just, like, whatever that was an example of. There goes my microphone. But, yeah. Leave your opinions in the comments, and if they're mean, I'll cry. I hope you enjoyed the video. This was fun to do. I hope you liked watching it. This was just a fun thing to go through. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all later.